the happiest kid. She was the easiest baby. She was always smiling, never even had so much as an ear infection. We took Madyn in for her routine 18-month well baby checkup at our pediatrician. Madyn's blood work came back and we got a call from the pediatrician in the middle of the afternoon and said, come straight down to the office. And I said, you can't tell me over the phone? And she said, absolutely not.
There was 10 possibilities, 9 of them being not a huge deal, the 10th being cancer. And I talked to my wife and tried to think that, hey, it's gonna be one of these 1 through 9, not 10.
And that's when she let us know that the blood work was very abnormal and she wanted us to talk to an oncologist. We were terrified. We sat on the side of the building outside the pediatrician's office and cried. I hoped it was a virus, but I think in my heart I knew it wasn't. I was just sick. I was shaking. I was so nervous. We made a comment that we had never actually been to Valley Children's. Our kids were happy and healthy. Our friends' kids were happy and healthy. We had never really seen the inside of the hospital.
I remember Dr. Ozeran came in and introduced himself.
There was initially a lot of kind of shocked silence, and more than a few tears.
So we see anywhere between 120 and 140 new cases of cancer per year here in the Valley, which is actually a lot. When you look at national averages, we're about at the 87th percentile for number of patients seen.
When Dr. Ozeran diagnosed her with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, we immediately got into fight mode.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song.
I had heard of leukemia, but honestly, I knew it was cancer, and based on previous experiences, I wasn't hopeful in that moment. And Dr. Ozeran set us down and said, we treat kids like Madyn all the time. I have every hope that she's gonna be okay if you trust me to take care of her. And my husband and I looked at each other and said, let's go.
Even within a couple of weeks, she was a lot more involved, she was a lot more expressive, she was a lot more herself. And I think that's something probably Jeremy and Ashley can tell you, is that Madyn was really back to being herself pretty quickly.
First, she's cute. Not that all our kids aren't cute, but they're all really cute. And she's very friendly, kind of took to us, and it became a kind of a competition amongst the physicians, you know, who's gonna be her best friend. And so I try to steal her every time I get, every chance I get.
We don't have a cure, obviously, but they have a treatment plan set in place that, if followed, you have a 90 to 93% chance of survival.
By now, Madyn had nearly 2.5 years of treatment at Valley Children's, and it was October 2013. She had her last bone marrow biopsy. It was clear, and the doctors congratulated us and said, no more chemo, Madyn, you did it. And it was the best day of my life.
It takes a special person to be an oncologist. And then to add how well they are with the kids is, there's only a handful of people in this world that can do that, and Valley Children's has them.
I don't think I can ever thank the oncologist enough for saving my baby. So I want to give back to them in any way that we can, so no other parent, hopefully in the future, has to go through what we did.
And that's what's amazing about her, is she's just ready to live now. She's ready to grow up.